Okay, moms, dads, are y'all ready for this? So it's quite the adventure, I have to admit. Tomorrow morning, you'll have an opportunity to go up to the school and pick up a packet. And those packets for our class, at least, mostly include manipulatives, things that you might need to do some of the assignments that I'm going to hand out. You know that pre-kindergarten needs to be hands-on. So I'm sending some things that we can use together. If you'll just leave everything in the baggie until you need to use it and then put it back in the baggie when you finish, then it'll be there for our next assignment that we have. So before, I think those will be available from 8 and on. It's a drive-by pickup type thing. I don't know if the school will send you an email or not, but I know by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and probably through the course of the day, there'll be somebody on the sidewalk to pass out those packets. That being said, we got a State of the Union address from Mr. Lassiter, which was very good and very heartfelt. He's very concerned for everybody that we stay well, so that makes me feel really good. He said, teachers, we need to make sure we're not overwhelming our kids, our parents, or ourselves. And so what we're really trying to do is make sure your child doesn't lose anything that we've gained so far in our year. And we've gained quite a bit. Kids are doing great with their letters and their sounds, and we were just starting to get to the point where we're learning sight words, and we're going to try to take that into some reading. But right now, for this amount of time, we just want to make sure that our kids are retaining what they've already learned. So I'm going to, in addition to, I know all of you have got to Google. Y'all are so quick. I've got the greatest parents ever. I mean, within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, everyone had a Gmail address. And we're not going to be using Google Classroom until probably next week because I'm still learning Google Classroom. You know, I keep telling my technical director that I'm the old dog. So I'm doing my best. But anyway, a lot of us don't know how to use Google Classroom, especially in the lower grades, so they're giving us some time for that, to learn that. So what you'll get to this week is your packets, and then you'll also get an email from me with 3 days of work. Now, here's the deal with that. Back to not overwhelming anybody. You can spread those 3 days out over the course of these 4 days we have this week. You can spread the next 3 days out over the course of next week. These activities, some are open-ended. If you do what I ask you to do in there and you want to continue that lesson, like if I'm asking them to build squares with popsicle sticks and I'm sending those, don't panic. Then if you want to extend that and do all kinds of stuff with that, that's great. I mean, you're a teacher as well as I am, especially at this time in our lives. So there'll be a daily kind of a math practice and a reading practice with letters and sounds, and we'll even get into rhyming words and things like that. If this goes out, we're just kind of hitting the basics now. Everything you need, you should have at your home, or it's in that plastic classroom at this point for the next 2 weeks. I'm only going to give you the first 3 assignments this week, and then I'll pass off the next 3 assignments next week. But spread them out. You don't have to do them all on the same day. On the days that you're not doing these schoolwork, well, you can go to these great awesome websites that are putting stuff out for free. They are this nation is really coming together to make sure our kids don't lose things in the process of not being at school. And I know some of you have already started that. Some of you have emailed me what you're doing with your kids, and that's awesome. And so my dog is still staring at me. Anyway, I just want you to know to take the pressure off of yourself and your child too. And if you want to, like I've got 20 minutes down iStation reading math. You don't do it all together. Spread it out over the course of the day if you need to do it the next day, or if you want to look at some of these, like ABC Mouse is doing a free promotional right now for so many days that you can get it and just enjoy it. I'm going to send you a list of sites that you can go to that are free and our kids enjoy using. There'll be videos. The reason I'm emailing it is because there are videos to click on. YouTube videos of books being read, of little songs, things I would normally do in my classroom that I can't do in my classroom right now. And so if you ever watch YouTube videos straight off of YouTube, you know you're going to have an ad when you click on it. So make sure, my dog is too funny. Make sure you click on the ad. I mean, get rid of the ad when I let you, because it'll go on forever. So those of you that are not used to using Google or YouTube right from the YouTube site, When you click on the little blue letters on the email, that takes you right to the book or the song or whatever I want you to watch. Then watch for a second and click off of that ad so they don't have to sit through that ad, because sometimes I'm not real sure about those ads that are on there. So trying to think, popcorn words. Some of you have had your popcorn words and been working on those. Everyone's going to get the full set of popcorn words. If they are ones that you've already done, like you've done these 4 pages, well, actually, you should probably just cut them all out. Cut them all out, or at least the pages your child has already done well with. I'm providing baggies to put all your words in, but I wouldn't overwhelm them with too many words, especially if you're just still getting started in popcorn words. Some of you are kind of at the end of that, and some of us are just beginning. So you be the judge of that. Maybe cut out the first words, make sure they know those, put them in the baggie. Do the next page, make sure they know those, put them in the baggie. There's also going to be numbers to cut out. This is for your kiddos to do. I put scissors in there, and we need to practice our cutting skills. And I'm just going to give you a pre-K teacher tip. You teach a child to hold the scissors just like they're going to shake your hands. Of course, we don't shake hands right now. Fist bump or wave. But anyway, thumb up just like this. When they cut, some of them still kind of want to turn, and we need to work on that. So just a reminder, another good thing to do is just to let them lay on the floor on their tummy and stretch their hands out and cut, because you really can't twist your hand if you're doing that. So there's 3 baggies for 3 different sets of things. One for numbers 1 through 20, and you'll be receiving those tomorrow. One is for your ABCs, you'll receive those tomorrow, and also your popcorn words. And so you're going to be spending some time cutting this out, and that may take a while. So you might just put it down and say, you know what, we're going to go back and look at these later, because it took us a long time to cut those out. But that's your student's job, not yours. Their job is to cut. At the bottom, on my pages, there's something called Going Further. And that's just almost like a GT part, like if you want to do something in addition to what we've already done. Most times it involves them going outside and being creative, because I know you guys probably need to get them outside with all this rain. So you can take it as far as you want. The other thing I want you to do is to send me pictures, please, or photographs. Click me a picture, email it to me. Click me a video if they're doing something. I'm going to try to put all of that on a Google shared album. Since everybody has an album, or has a Google account now, I think we can do that. So that way you can show your kids, their classmates, and I know they're ready to see each other. They enjoy playing with each other, they miss each other. So if you'll do that and send those to me, and I kind of put some suggestions when to take a picture, but anything you want to, they're doing their popcorn words, they're doing a great job, send me a little video. I want to see it. I miss these kids. I don't like this at all. Not teaching this way, just not being with my group of kids. And because there's only so much I can do here, and I miss these guys. They become like family to you. So I made some little notes. I think that's about it. Please send me a reminder or email me back if you don't understand something I've written. I tried to make it as simple as possible. Right now we're at 2 weeks off, but if things get crazier, it could be extended. And we are all just jumping in blind, really trying to figure this out. But I've got a good group of kids. They've learned a lot. We just need to keep them going in that direction and make sure they don't lose anything. So I think that's it. This is a long video, but I will not be sending a long video like this again, I promise. But thank you all. I feel very confident that you're going to be able to do everything on those pages, and that those kids are not going to lose a thing, really. And so anyway, tell them again that I miss them and that I love them, and that I will just hopefully see them soon, if not in person, on a video. Thanks so much.